Super Stock Late Model feature event. Get out of the starting lineup. Won the poles, number 21 of Wade Thompson. And starting in that second spot will be the 55 of Denny Morgan. Starting in that third spot, in car number 5 will be Dave Protzko with a K. And starting in that fourth spot, in the number 75 will be Donnie Lutz. Starting in that fifth spot with the number 39 machine will be Mike Hess. And starting sixth in car number 2 will be Steve Campbell. Starting seventh in the Thermatech number 88 will be Jeff Smith. And starting 8th in the 0 will be Rick Eckert. Starting 9th will be the 17 of Ken Dixon, and rounding out the field will be Richie Jensen, Jim Bernheisel, Roger Laughlin, Tim Gray, Troy Rosenzweig, Mark Harper, and Pete Koch. We have green flag in turns 1 and 2, and already the number 21 of Wade Thompson has taken the lead. Moving quickly up to second is Mike Hess in the number 39. Protzko runs in that third spot. Dave Protzko coming hard on the inside. Off of turn number 4, wins that second spot back. Right up behind the number 21 of Wade Thompson. Protzko hangs on to second as Mike Hess gets into the back of Dave Protzko momentarily. Dave Protzko really with the hammer down in that number 5, going after your leader Wade Thompson. Here comes Jeff Smith now. Jeff Smith working on Donnie Lutz. As they head down the backstretch, they both creep up on the back end of Steve Campbell now. And that's a heck of a battle back there for that fourth spot. Moves up and takes over fifth spot. Steve Campbell still runs fourth. Mike Hess third. Dave Protzko second row, chasing Wade Thompson. Wade Thompson here has really impressed me. And now Protzko gets out of shape in turn number 4, and Mike Hess moves to second. Wow, I don't know what happened to Protzko's number 5. But I thought he was going to spin out there for a moment. And Mike Hess took advantage of it. Hess now back up to second. But they're still all chasing Wade Thompson, your leader. Well, Jeff Smith now and Steve Campbell riding in that 4th and 5th spot. I think he would go with a pretty hard tire tonight, so it might take a little while for his tires to start working. And Protzko's blowing smoke. A lot of smoke coming out the back of Dave Protzko's number 5. Will that machine hold together? Off turn number 4, they're punching up. Wade Thompson, Mike Hess, and Dave Protzko. Goes up in smoke. Off of turn number 2. Just that quickly, Jeff Smith goes up in smoke again. Unbelievable the bad luck they've been having with that car. Off turn 4, it's still Wade Thompson, your leader. Mike Hess continues to run second. Dave Protzko third. And you gotta be wondering about the engine in Protzko's car. It was smoking earlier. Jeff Smith creeping off at turn number 4 now. Trying to make it to the pit area. And he does. Look out, there comes Dave Protzko on the inside. But Protzko is having some kind of handling problem. That car just did it again. It did it earlier. Look out, Protzko. Oh, and he spins right in front of Steve Campbell. So Dave Protzko, after nearly losing it in turn 4, blowing a lot of smoke out of the car. A lap or so later, finally spins in turns 3 and 4. And I knew there was something wrong there because car didn't look right down here in 1 and 2 either. But he is under his own power. Maybe he'll be able to restart. We'll be back with that restart. Right back in here again with your leader, Wade Thompson. I got a sneaking suspicion that Wade Thompson's going to win it tonight. I don't know why I think that, but he just looks strong. Mike Hess may have different ideas, though. There goes Steve Campbell now. Well, it's a door handle battle. Wade Thompson and Mike Hess. Thompson really racing that car hard in the turns. It's a little bit loose. Notice how it hangs coming out of the turn. And Mike Hess takes advantage of it. Mike Hess now your new leader. Well, maybe I shouldn't have made that early prediction. Wade Thompson looks strong. But now Mike Hess is your leader. Well, I could be like the football commentators. I think Mike Hess is going to win it now. I'll stick with Wade Thompson, but it doesn't look good right now. Mike Hess is really running. Hess into turns 3 and 4 and pulling away. Jensen now has moved up into 3rd. Jensen has gotten around Steve Campbell. And here comes Richie Jensen. And the yellow light comes on. The yellow is out. Well, will they leave Richie Jensen in that 2nd spot? That's the question. If Jensen gets to restart 2nd, this thing is long from being over. We'll be back and see if Mike Hess can do it. Well, we're back in here with Mike Hess, your leader. Richie Jensen really got fast in the last 2 laps. I'm wondering if he didn't go with some hard tires, and just now they're starting to come to life. We'll watch it. I really think Jensen now is going to be the man to watch. Well, Mike Hess tries to hang on, but Jensen has the line out of turn number 2. Mike Hess uses all the speedway. Look out in turn number 3. They get tangled up. Oh, and Mike Hess just took a heck of a shot from Denny Morgan and Dave Roscoe, the number 5 car. And I was hoping that everybody would make it through there. Dave Roscoe with the number 5 also. Well, you know, Jensen was racing for the lead, so was Mike Hess. They just got into one another on down at the far end of the backstretch. It really could have been a lot worse. Both cars at full speed, broadside heading toward the fence. My concern now is for Mike Hess, who was collected heavily by Dave Protzko. So, we are under a yellow, and it's going to be, I think, a pretty extended yellow light here. They may even go red, and they just now did. They did go red. So we'll be shut down here for a few moments, and we'll be back with the completion. And now all attention will go to Steve Campbell in the number 2. Well, whether you can believe it or not, Richie Jensen is back out on the speedway after that wild-looking ride down in turn number 3. However, I cannot say the same for Mike Hess. He's in the pit area. And our new leader is Steve Campbell. We'll watch him. Steve Campbell, your leader, and actually pulling away now from Wade Thompson just a bit. Dixon now runs in that 3rd spot, followed by Tim Gray riding in the 4th spot. Here comes Steve Campbell, looking to pick up win number 2. see Kenny Dixon working on Wade Thompson as they head down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Thompson still a little bit loose though. That car really hangs coming out of turn. Then he can notice it. Now gets around the number 99 of Tim Gray and moves up a spot. There you see Steve Campbell as he continues to work with 5 laps to go. 5 to go on Steve Campbell. The battle rages on now between Wade Thompson and Kenny Dixon. Wade Thompson once again brings it off at turn number 4, really out of shape. And there comes Kenny Dixon. Dixon now moves up, but the yellow lights are on. So yellow is on the speedway. And he's already back in the way Donnie Lutz. So we should be going possibly this time around. Donnie Lutz races around the speedway now to get back on the tail end of the field. Our starter Charlie Page signaling 1 lap to go on the field, and we'll be ready to go green flag. Steve Campbell, your leader. Campbell, very personable young man. Real pleasure to talk with him down in the pit area when I get the chance. And these boys have started out at the bottom, and now they're one of the top contenders here in the Super Stock Late Model Division. We'll watch them. Off turn 4. Steve Campbell, your leader. Ken Dixon runs second. Look out, Tim Gray. Oh, and also gets spun the wrong direction, so that'll bring out another yellow light. We'll be back with the restart. Well, we're back underway. Or just about ready to be back underway, I should say. Starter Charlie Page, he now waves the green flag, and we'll watch them. 4 laps to go. On your leader, Stevie Campbell. Well, Jensen has worked his way into the top 6 spots now, riding 6th on the speedway. Richie Jensen, after going to the rear and being involved in that wild ride down in turn number 3. Off turn 4, it's still Steve Campbell, your leader, and Tim Gray has spun out to number 99. Tim Gray gets the 99 car turned the wrong direction. And I'm thinking that Tim Gray is driving that car for someone. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that they own that race car. I think he's driving it for somebody, really. But nonetheless, Tim Gray sitting up there right now, and we'll be back with the restart. Well, we understand that that is Tim Gray's race car. So Tim, owner, he and his wife Donna of Gray Speed Equipment. We're back underway with your leader, Steve Campbell and Kenny Dixon. Campbell and Dixon head down that backstretch. Campbell holding a nice, comfortable margin there. A couple of car lengths separating our 2 front runners now with 2 laps to go. There you see Richie Jensen as he works on Donnie Lutz. And Lutz with the groove off of turn number 2 maintains that spot. Jensen trying to work his way back to the front. Off turn 4, white flag in the hand of Charlie Page. Campbell now working on the checkered flag lap. There you see Steve Campbell with a comfortable lead as he heads into turn number 3. Kenny Dixon will come home second tonight. Jim Bernheisel will take the third spot. Finishing fourth will be Wade Thompson, and fifth will go to the number 54 of Roger Laughlin. So Laughlin makes it into the top 5. So Steve Campbell, who started out tonight back in that 6th spot, worked his way up, and was riding in 3rd when we had our 2 front runners, Jensen and Mike Hess, tango in turn 3. Of course, that dropped Hess from contention. Jensen came back out, but Campbell then inherited the lead, and he knew what to do with it. You know, he parlayed that bit of good fortune into a feature win here tonight, and we congratulate him on his efforts. So his 2nd win of the year in the Campbell Racing WRC number 2 machine, Steve Campbell. And we'll be back with the nightcapper, the Street Stock 10-lap feature.